up, everybody? I'm back with yet another prediction video. I just did UFC 256, and I'm doing NFL Week 14. And yes, I was late on the Thursday night game. It happened. The Patriots Rams. I'm gonna admit, I had the Patriots winning, and they absolutely shit the bed. I thought they were, since they were on a winning streak, and they had Bill Belichick, Cam Newton, a pretty good defense versus the Rams, who played good last week but are kind of inconsistent. But I guess they're not really. They just played a good team in the Niners, but the Niners also lost to the Bills, which didn't make any sense. Actually, no, it did make sense, but I don't know. It's weird. I thought the Patriots were gonna win. I thought it was gonna be a better game, but they got absolutely destroyed. Cam Newton, I don't know what he's doing good, like 9 for 16, 119 yards, 1 interception. Like, that's not terrible, but he did get benched, though. It was weird. I didn't even watch it, to be honest, but I saw some highlights. Rams just dominated pretty much. And, yeah. So, Titans, Jaguars. Let's get into it. Actually, no, let's go over some week 13 games. What games are worth? Oh, let's go first one. Browns versus Tennessee Titans, bro. Browns looked good in the first half, and then in the second half it was weird. I watched the first half; they completely dominated. They look pretty good, but you can't allow that many points in the second half. Like, if you want to win all that games, I think the Browns are like 9-3 or whatever. They're gonna make the playoffs. That sounds weird, I know, but they look good. Good for them, man. Colts versus Texans. I just want to point out this game because, what the hell? Like, Texans should have fired Bill O'Brien before the season. They should have fired him after the wild card game with. Sorry, I was just scratching my armpit. With Kansas City, they should have, or not the wild card, the divisional game. They should have fired him a long time ago because they would be pretty good right now. Like, you think about how much they've improved since then, but after the 0-5 start, you decide to fire him? Like, no playoffs, just wasting Deshaun Watson like that? Anyway, the Colts played a decent game. They're a little inconsistent, though, so just keep your consistency up. That's pretty much it. Raiders, Jets. I don't know. Like, Jets, you're getting Trevor Lawrence. Congratulations. Another QB you can ruin. Hopefully you guys don't ruin him. Like, just make sure he has an offensive line so he doesn't get screwed like Joe Burrow. But he just, like, this game, dude, Raiders are not looking that good, really. They won the last play, but it's the Jets, though. Like, I don't know if they'll make the playoffs. I mean, they're an okay team. They're just inconsistent. It's weird. Giants, Seahawks. Giants, you surprised us all. Seahawks, I don't know what the hell your problem is. Your defense is okay, but you played the Giants, which offense is not good. You lost to Colt McCoy. You go to Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson. Bobby Wagner, Jamal Adams. You had all those players, and you lost to the Giants. The Giants are an okay team. Yeah, they're competitive, but you shouldn't lose to them. Like, come on. Like, I had you as a Super Bowl team, to be honest. I had you as one of my Super Bowl teams. Now, I'm not really sure, because you guys played like shit. Okay, well, you guys probably bounce back either way. Next game I want to talk about, last game, is Washington football team versus the Steelers. The Steelers are so, like, they're frustrating to watch because they have all that talent on defense. Their defense is really good. The Steelers, like, I don't know what to think of them. I feel like they think they're so good, but they're in always, like, close games, which, isn't really that bad. But they lost to a team without a name who, Washington looks like a good-ass team, dude. And NFC East is not looking so much like the NFC East anymore. Probably a shitty joke, but it is what it is. Like, you can't hit them all. But Steelers, bro, like, fix your shit, dude. Come on, Washington, great job. All right, let's get into the actual predictions, the bread and butter of this show. Let's start with the first one. I'm 0-1 for the week. So here we go. First game, Titans, Jaguars. This isn't even a question. Titans are going to the playoffs. despite the tough loss last week. I think they'll be fine because they're playing the Jaguars. Jaguars are a very competitive team. They almost beat the Vikings last week, almost ruined their tank. But Jaguars are looking like they're going to get Justin Fields, which, either Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields, you're going to get a franchise QB either way. I think, honestly, Justin Fields could honestly be better because Trevor Lawrence is going to the Jets. I don't know. Just fire your coach first off. Just fire him after you go 1-15 or 2-14 or whatever. The point is just good job tanking. You're doing a very good job. Titans, now of course, they're obviously a better football team. They're going to get the win easily. It might be close, it might not be. I don't really care, but Titans are going to win. There's no question. Vikings versus Buccaneers. Vikings are looking good. Buccaneers are not. Vikings just barely lost. Or no, they barely beat the Jaguars, which I guess they weren't really looking that good. But whenever they play a good team, they don't seem to do that well. I don't know if the Buccaneers are really good, but I think the Buccaneers are going to bounce back. Give me one second. I think they're going to bounce back, beat the Vikings, and we'll see. I got Tom Brady. I'm not giving up on him yet. Chiefs versus Dolphins, a game that I did not think was going to be so good. Chiefs. I have them winning, even though they didn't play great last week. But even when they don't play their best football, they're still playing pretty well. Dolphins are all right. Like, they're a pretty good team. They could be a playoff team. I think this could be a playoff game, possibly 2 versus 7. I don't know. I think the Chiefs are going to win. I won't be surprised if the Dolphins, possibly upset them. This could be a trap game, but the Dolphins aren't even that bad, so I don't know if I would call it a trap game. But yeah, man, let's go with the Chiefs on this one. Broncos versus Panthers. Sorry about that. My Carolina Panthers obviously had a bye last week after just choking hard against the Vikings. That one still hurts, but it is what it is. Broncos looked okay, I guess. The offense isn't that great, but I don't really care if we really win this game. I don't really care, but I would like to get some. I want to see if McCaffrey's playing, though. Like, is he. Let's look at McCaffrey. I want to see, like. He's listed as doubtful, which sucks, dude. Why does he always have to have an injury this year? It sucks, man. But I think that Alright, well, I'm not gonna root against my favorite team against the Broncos. They beat us in the Super Bowl. Time to get them back, Let's go Panthers. The next game, Texans and Bears. I think the Texans are going to win because the Bears are looking so shitty. They're not a good team. Texans are a decent team. Now they don't have Bill O'Brien. They're still not great, but I think they're better than the Bears. The Bears are just wasting that defense, dude. Come on, man. But, yeah, man, I think Texans are going to win. Probably a low-scoring game because, I don't know. But, way to waste that Bears defense, boys. Good job. Cardinals versus Giants. This is a tough one. Usually I pick the Cardinals with no doubt in my mind because I thought the Giants were terrible, but I guess they're not. Beat the Seahawks. So the Cardinals have split with the Seahawks. I think the Cardinals get the win, but I think the Giants could possibly do something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think the Cardinals are gonna get the win, but it's gonna be pretty close. Won't be surprised. I think Danny Dimes puts come back. I don't know how good he's going to be, so. Yeah, I think Cardinals are going to win this one, though. Cowboys versus Bengals. I don't care about this game. Bengals, it sucks being like. Bengals are my second favorite team. I live in Ohio. It sucks that we lost, bro, dude. We need to just lose. I hope the Cowboys just beat us. It's a tank bowl, pretty much. We get the 3rd overall pick. We take a lineman. Please. We don't have Jonah Williams anymore, who's our best lineman. He's, actually decent. And then, I think, we don't have any other good linemen. We have like 2 linemen. Bengals are my second favorite team. It sucks. It sucks looking at them. Like, it sucks rooting for them because obviously Joe Burrow's out. I already went over this. Basically, just tank, get the 3rd overall pick, and pick that Oregon left tackle. Move him to right tackle. That guy looks like a stud. Just trade up or something and get offensive linemen. Get Bobby Hart out of Cincinnati. Get him out. Get Joe Burrow some protection. Please. I'm begging you. Cowboys are going to win, though. All right, because it's the Cowboys. It's the Bengals, actually. They're playing. I don't even know who the hell's starting. Is it going to be Brandon Allen or Ryan Finley? Next game, Colts versus Raiders. I feel like the Raiders could bounce back, but I don't want to pick them. I think the Colts are looking pretty good. They're both very inconsistent. They're both inconsistent, but I think the Colts just have that better. It's a little bit better. They have a better defense. I think Colts get it done, and who knows? Yeah, they just get the win. Jets versus Seahawks. Even though the Seahawks played like shit last week, Jets didn't really play that bad until the end with the Hail Mary. I think the Seahawks are going to bounce back because Russell Wilson is good at bouncing back. That's what he does. That's what he does his best. Good job, Russell. He's going to throw for like 5 touchdowns. I don't know. Probably not, but he might. Who knows? I think Seahawks are, it's not, I don't think it's going to be a question. I feel like somehow they're going to play down to their competition, even though they shouldn't. But whatever, it is what it is. I think Seahawks winning, though, easily. Packers, Lions. Lions didn't play that bad last week. They beat the Bears, and that's not bad. I mean, but you're not going to beat the Packers. Packers are a different team. Very, very good. Very good. I think Packers get the win pretty easily. Falcons, Chargers. Falcons didn't play that bad last week. They beat the Raiders 43-6 earlier. Chargers just look terrible, but this 2 teams that aren't going to make the playoffs anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I think the Chargers are a better team at tanking. Falcons are always at that point in the year. What's the record even? They're 4-8. See, they started out like 0-5, and now they think they're going to start winning or whatever. Keep ruining your draft pick. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep doing. They're going to go like 7-9 or something. 6-10. Falcons are going to win this game because the Chargers are a better tanking team. And who knows? I don't know. Just Falcons. Next game, we got Washington versus the 49ers. I don't know what to think about 49ers or really Washington. I think Washington's going to win. They have a really good defense. Alex Smith versus former team, not Kansas City, San Francisco. Jimmy G's not playing. 49ers were just injured to living shit. I think Washington's going to win. I think they're going to take first place in that division. I really want them to make the playoffs. Them and the Giants would be hilarious because those are 2 teams that, like, everyone was like, no, they're terrible. They might get the first and second pick of the draft. But look, both of them are doing decently well. It's good for them, man. I think Washington's going to win it. Saints versus Eagles. Jalen Hurts is starting. So maybe the Eagles... See, the thing is, it's not even Carson Wentz's fault that he's, like, I don't think people understand that it's not really his fault. Yeah, he's got the most interceptions, but he's got no time in the pocket. He's just got to throw it up there. Like, he has to be... He has to, like, force passes to make something. He's got no time in the pocket. Their offensive line is, like, injured. Everyone on the team's always injured. They need to change something up there. Fire Doug Peterson, maybe. But also, why would you draft a backup quarterback in the second round instead of giving him some more help? Why do you think he's playing so bad? Like, why do you think he's playing so bad if you draft him? If you draft a backup quarterback, that puts so much pressure on him. More pressure than he already has. You need to lower the bar a little bit. I think the Saints are going to easily win this. I don't know if they'll easily, but I don't think Drew Brees is playing. I think it'll be a pretty good game. Jalen Hurts is playing. He looked pretty good. He's probably the quarterback of the future for the Eagles. Just get Carson Wentz out of Philly. Like, I feel bad for him. Just get him out of Philly. Next game, Saints, by the way, they're going to win it. Steelers, Bills. I think the Bills are going to win. Steelers have not. They're all right. But Bills just won. Steelers did not win. Bills are showing like they're a better team than them. And I think they might be, who knows. But yeah, Steelers. Let's do it. Ravens versus Browns. This is a tough one. Browns are obviously, they got the better record. But last time they played the Ravens, though, they got destroyed. I feel like the Ravens are going to win. I don't know why. Just quote me on that. I think the Ravens are actually going to win it. They didn't look too bad, even though I know they played the Cowboys, but I think the reason they're going to win is not because Lamar Jackson, not because Hollywood Brown, not because J.K. Dobbins and Mark Ingram, that defense. Nobody cares about that. I'm saying if Lamar Jackson gets injured, they got Trace McSorley as the backup quarterback. And he throws it on down like he's not even trying, dude. Let's be honest. Ravens going to win this one because of their backup quarterback. Nothing else. I think it's going to be a really good game. Not a bad Monday night game for once NFL. Anyway, those are my picks for week 14. See how I do.